I'm interviewing Niraj today, and he's in his third year of aerospace engineering. What exactly is aerospace engineering?
All right, so aerospace eng is basically anything that kind of looks at things that aren't on the ground. So like planes and rockets, I guess, are the two different categories. So and also like helicopters as well. You kind of look at how these objects kind of work in the environments because thing about like the sky is that it's actually very varying. Like the bottom of the sky, sea level, has very different parameters to it at the top. And obviously, space is like another like domain on itself. So we design machines. And also you get taught how they work as well. That can actually like withstand these conditions and actually reach the goal that's I guess assigned to you.
So, Niraj, what's your favorite thing about the course?
Ooh, I mean, the best part about studying aero is, I guess, being able to say, like, I do rocket science, and that things aren't rocket science. It's like my one superpower. But also, aero is just really cool. I mean, like, you work with planes and rockets and stuff. Like, they're like the coolest things on the planet.
Okay, so what do you think is the most challenging part of the course?
Well, I mean, not to like sugarcoat it or anything, but like aerospace isn't, I guess, the easiest form of engineering. There is, like, I guess, a lot of things involved. I mean, after all, it is rocket science. Um, I mean, there are different, variables, different parameters you look at. Obviously, they kind of ease you into it. Like, obviously, at the start, there's a lot of assumptions made to make it a little bit easier before they kind of go into more complex stuff. I mean, but thinking about that is, like, even though it's hard, like, the content is just so cool, and like you actually really enjoy it, that you kind of really, you kind of push through all the different like math, all the different concepts, because you actually really do have that enjoyment for like things you're doing. So yeah, you definitely do enjoy the content. It's just like you can also do a bit of the math and physics of it.
What did you study during VCE, and how did that help you with your decision?
All right, so in VC, I like basically did the Asian 5. It was like methods, spec, chem, English, French, and I did a vet lab skills. I mean, something that everyone notes is like I never did physics in high school, which like you can do it in uni, like they teach you as well, and you get the same level of understanding, I'd say. I guess the way that kind of influenced my decision to do aero, it more and more influenced my decision to do engineering because I kind of realized I really do like how things work and kind of breaking them down to their smallest bits, like kind of like in chemistry. So that's what I chose Eng. I actually was going to go into chemical engineering when I first started out at Monash in my first year. But then the thing about Monash is it's kind of the great thing about it is that in your first year of Eng, you kind of do kind of all the specializations, like a little bit of each, kind of understanding what they are. I kind of realized through that chemical engineering is, not the thing for me. It's more, I like more aerospace because, like, I know people say, reach for the stars, and I guess I quite literally did that.
So I hear you're in Monash Human Power. What does that involve, and what's your role there?
Monash Human Power is a student engineering team. They manufacture and design a human-powered vehicle. It's basically a bike with a covering on top of it to make it more aerodynamical. It can reach like speeds up to like 80 kilometers an hour. I think the world record currently is about 144. And obviously we're trying to beat that. What I got out of doing that is I guess I got to work really closely with the aerodynamics team, who do a lot of things that are very, tangential to what I learned. Like obviously doing aerospace, you learn a lot about aerodynamics. It's like kind of the biggest part of it. And I guess it's really cool because you can see stuff you read on your textbook, little concepts, little equations, little parameters. You get to see them actually used in real life. You actually do them yourself. You get to see, you get to use, use the programs to actually, just figure out the aerodynamics of machines, of objects, and kind of actually just do the proper analysis. You learn a lot in class, obviously. You learn all these concepts, but it's a different thing when you see it done like in person and practically. And also because you have that goal in the end of it, it's kind of like the real thing is kind of basically like working in aerodynamics without, I guess, exactly getting a job yet.
Yeah, it's really cool that you get a lot of hands-on experience. and the opportunity to get real work before you go out into industry and collaborate with so many other disciplines. So what specifically is your role there?
My role is I'm in the corporate team, which I guess works with the more the soft skills of monitoring power, which is I guess as equally important as having those technical skills. And it's kind of a good part about actually being part of a student team, at least with MHP, is that I get to actually do both the soft skill stuff, I guess leadership, management, that kind of stuff, but also I get to work on like the hardware kind of style, and actually see and kind of get like I guess both experiences in the one team.
So if you could give yourself in year 12 or in first year any advice, what would it be?
All right. I guess year 12 me, I would say, obviously there's like a right level of stress going into uni, you're a bit unsure. But like, things work out, I guess. You really enjoy what you're studying. I know that going in, I was very unsure about what to do. Was engineering right for me? And also with engineering, which specialty I was going to do. And I guess really didn't know. Kind of what's useful, I guess, what I learned first year. And towards in my first year, I guess, good about actually you do get to like I guess trial every different like I guess different specialization, which is quite good because you really do understand how they are. Like for example, chemical engineering isn't as chemistry based as you think it is. But also, at the end, you get to see people who have actually already graduated with a degree in specialization and kind of tell you like how they are, what it's like, what the opportunities are, kind of give you the idea of like how you would actually like how your next few years of studying would look like, which for me really did shape where I chose in aerospace, because I think going in I was very unsure. I'd also say definitely try your hardest in like class, trying to go to every lecture, try your hardest for each assignment, but also like understand like I guess the other important part about university is also the people. So many friends you make in first year, you still be talking to years later. Try and network a bit more. I would say that's something I wish I did a bit more of now. Kind of being able to have some more professional context as opposed to just my friends, but like a lot of my friends. Also, look at internships. Actually, apply for those, and actually research what you want to do because there's so much opportunities out there. I'm sure looking at them earlier would be. I wish I did it a little bit earlier. And lastly, I guess I would say try as many things as possible. There are so many different like things you can learn. Like when you go to uni, there's so many different clubs, there are so many societies. There are so many different things you can do that aren't exactly engineering, but you learn so many different skills, and it allows you to be a lot more flexible and a lot more open with, I guess, your job prospect. Also, you meet new communities, and being flexible is quite important. If that's one thing we learned this year is that like things change, plans change. Being able to kind of move between things is very useful.
So you've got a little bit left of your degree. Where do you see that taking you in the future?
Okay, with an aerospace degree, obviously things that most people kind of look forward to, like a job at NASA or SpaceX. That's like kind of the most exciting things you can do. Like obviously, I would love to do that. But also, I can't understand, I guess, the likelihood as well, and also how people apply. But there are also like so many other opportunities you can do with the aerospace degree. Some people might think that aerospace is like boxing stuff down because it can be seen as a more of a specialized degree because it doesn't deal with the most general engineering. It's quite a specialized case, but you do learn so much things that overlap with mechanical engineering as well, also the other specializations, that you are able to kind of apply those skills to other jobs if you know how to apply for them. Like things like car companies definitely care about aerodynamics a lot. I mean, I also know that aerospace engineers design like roller coasters as well. So there's like so many different other options you can do other than just, I guess, planes and rockets. So obviously, I would love to like go to space and stuff. That's, I guess, would be the ideal.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Niraj. I'll see you around.
See you, Clara.